What's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Emma if you're new here, and I love to talk about all things Peloton, cycling, and fitness. So be sure to subscribe if you haven't already. I post every single Sunday, but today is not Sunday because I'm posting a bonus video because very excitingly, this is my first ever sponsored video. So the sponsor of today's video is Marque Cycling, and their company sells a lot of Peloton add-ons for your bike. They have a large selection of indoor cycling items like pedals, seats, and Look Delta cleats. And they graciously sent me these pedals that clip into the Look Delta pedals on the Peloton bike and turn them into toe cage pedals. So if you watch my channel a lot, you know that in San Francisco, where I live typically, I have an Echelon sport bike, which already has the toe cage pedals. And then when I'm in LA visiting my boyfriend, he has the real Peloton. I typically use cleats. I actually don't feel like I have a strong opinion of toe cages versus cleats. I feel like that is actually a pretty big thing to have an opinion on. So like, let me know what you think. But I like both of them for different reasons. I think that really great thing about the toe cages is that anybody can ride that. So I don't have kids, but I could definitely see that it would be great for kids because they're constantly getting like new shoe sizes. So you don't want to buy them cleats for like every single size that they get. And then for me, it's more about when I have guests visiting my apartment, it's really nice that they can try out the bike without either wearing my cleats, which is like kind of gross, or just not being able to ride because there's no cleats. So I really like that. Another thing that I like about toe cages is that you don't have to switch your sneakers once you start your workout. So this is really great for like bike boot camp classes where you're constantly getting off the bike and then doing strength. But I don't typically do a lot of bike boot camp classes, but I do like to do my strength workout before I get on the bike. And I need sneakers on during the strength workout usually, like you're doing squats and stuff. I don't want to do it with just my bare feet. So then it's annoying to like put on the sneaker, take off the sneaker, and then put on the cleat and then get on the bike. I know that that is such a first world problem, but I do like when I'm in San Francisco that I can just wear sneakers the whole time. So I thought that I would try out these pedals today, see how easy they are to install. The instructions say that you can clip into the bike with the pedals the same way that you would clip in with cleats. So I think that it will be pretty easy. And then you can also use an Allen wrench, but I'm going to try not to use that because that seems more complicated. So I'll just try to clip them in and show you guys and see how they go. And I will also link these pedals down below. I got them off of Amazon. So obviously once I install these pedals, I gotta try them out, gotta do a ride. So I just took my FTP test if you've seen my last video. So I'm very much in the power zone training state of mind. And it's Saturday today. I woke up, got my coffee, watched some YouTube. It's a good day. And before I even opened the Peloton app, I was like, oh, this would be a great day to do a 90-minute ride. My boyfriend is actually now in his third year of medical school. So he is going into the hospital today. So I'm just on my own. So it's the perfect day to do a long ride. And I was thinking that opening the app, but I was like, oh, I don't know if I want to do a 90-minute ride because there's not a lot of options. Like I've done all of them. But the Peloton gods have answered me and I open it up and there is a brand new 90-minute Power Zone endurance ride from Matt Wilpers that was released today, June 12th, 2021. So that's just a sign. I got to do the 90-minute ride. I don't think I've ever done a 90-minute ride for the camera, but basically for 90-minute rides, especially Power Zone Endurance, that's the only type that they release. You just go between zones 2 and 3, which is pretty low output, but the entire point of it is that you're going to be riding for 90 minutes, which is quite long. And a lot of people prepare for it. I know Matt Wilpers always talks about like bringing a banana and eating it during the class, but I really feel like I don't need to do that. I usually just bring 2 waters. I might mix one of my waters with liquid IV to get like some more hydration because I'm very much on the liquid IV train now. But besides that, I don't do much to prepare. Like, I think that it's definitely an intense ride, but it's not like I need to like have food or I'm gonna pass out. So it'll be okay. But I'm very excited to try this ride and try out these pedals. So let's go install these pedals and then I'll do my 90-minute ride and I'll report back my thoughts after the ride. First, I wove the fabric through the clamp in order to secure the toe cage, and I will adjust this later to make it fit better. Then I stuck the toe cage pedal into the Look Delta pedal on my Peloton, making sure to align the top and bottoms correctly. After that, I just shoved my foot in and pressed down hard, exactly like what I would do if I was clipping into the pedals with my cleats on. The pedal was very secure and does not move at all once it's clipped in. Finally, I opened the clamp and adjusted the fabric so my toe cage pedals would fit my sneakers perfectly. Then it was time to ride. After my ride, I wanted to take the pedals completely off. I flipped the pedal over and loosened the top screw until it didn't click anymore while unscrewing. Then I flipped the pedal upright again and pushed down on the back of the actual Peloton pedal and pulled the toe cage pedal away from the bike, and it popped right off. Finally, I tightened the screw on the bottom of the pedal again. I just finished my 90-minute ride, and wow, that ride was so much harder now that I've retaken the FTP test and my zones are way up. I usually like modify it, so sometimes I go zone 4 because you're just alternating between zones 2 and 3, and I found that too low before, but nope, now that my zones are right, 2 and 3, definitely a really great workout, a good endurance workout, and overall it was a fun ride. It's always nice when he comes out with new 90-minute rides because it's like more current music. Like I like listening to like pop music, so it was fun to hear like current songs. And Matt is a fun guy in general. Like I enjoy taking his classes. So really no complaints about the classes. The pedals were super easy to install and then take off and pretty much felt the same as my Echelon pedals. I will say at the beginning, I was like, ooh, I don't know if I like getting out of the saddle with these pedals, and you don't get out a ton in power zone training, but the couple of times I did, even in that class, I like got used to it. It's just like a little different feeling than my other bike, which makes sense, and like it's easy to get used to and then get over. And then I was a really big fan because basically the Peloton has 2 water bottle holders, and I had 2 water bottles because this is a long class, so I had 1 water and then 1 liquid IV, which was the move, by the way. That was really nice for the last 30 minutes to have liquid IV to drink. But I didn't want to use both cup holders because I have issues with my Bose headphones like disconnecting and stuff. So I need the case to be like reachable to me so I can put them back in the case and take them out to try to reset them. That's just a me problem. And then I also want to have my phone near me just because A, I like film stuff for this video, and then B, it's a 90-minute ride. So like if someone's trying to contact me, I like want to have my phone. So what I did is I put my water bottle in 1 cup holder and then my phone and headphone case in the other. And then when I finished the first water bottle, I just quickly like took my shoe out of the toe cage because it's so easy, like grabbed the water bottle behind me and like did a switcheroo, and it took like 10 seconds. So that was really nice compared to like clipping in and clipping out. So I didn't think that I would like really use the toe cages for anything special during this ride, but I ended up doing it. So that was really nice considering like you can't pause at all, that I didn't miss that much of the ride. I will say at the beginning, it asked me if I wanted to join a session, and it was like starting in 0 seconds. And I'm like, oh, sure, because I thought it would be like the first minute before the class started. So there'd be like 30 seconds before the class started or something. But no, it started like a minute and a half into the ride then. So then I exited out. Like I want to take the full 90-minute ride. I don't want to start a minute and a half in. So I thought that was like weird and kind of a weird functionality of Peloton, but I don't really know. Besides that, the ride was good. That's it for this video. That's pretty much all my thoughts on these toe cage pedals and then also this new 90-minute power zone training ride. I feel like I'm getting into like a power zone training phase where I was like in a hit and hills phase for a while where I was doing a ton of hit and hills, and now I just have really been liking the grind of power zone lately. Let me know if you have any sort of like power zone training schedule. I've definitely taken a lot of power zone training classes at this point, but I've never really like worked out a routine. So I'd love to hear one if you have it. I hope you guys are staying safe, having an awesome week, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!